Boulies are back to pick up their Kit Guru hat-trick ball. This time around, it's the turn of the Ninja Pro, the third and final model of chair from their current gaming series lineup. Now, I like sitting down, and I've been sitting on this chair for a bit, so I want to give you my thoughts on it. Hi guys, I'm Matt and welcome to Kit Guru and to my full review of the Ninja Pro gaming chair from Boulies. Now, this is definitely the most gamer looking chair out of the three different gaming series models that I've looked at and are on offer from Boulies. It's also the cheapest, coming with a recommended retail price of 320 quid, with a price at the time of recording this video of 280 quid due to it having 40 quid off in the Boulies New Year sale. It comes with a 2-year warranty as standard, which can be upgraded to include an additional year and protection against the finish peeling for 2 years for an extra 40 quid. It's got the usual features you'd expect to see on a gaming chair. It's got adjustable armrests, adjustable height, tilt and recline, and this thing supports up to 135 kilograms. So let's dive in, let's go through everything in detail, starting with the design. The Ninja Pro is available in just one material finish, a combination of what Boulies call Ultraflex PU leather and then small sections of microfibre suede. There are 4 colours to choose from: the red and black that I'm sitting on right now, along with an all black version, a white version and then teal. The colours don't totally dominate the overall looks of the chair though. It's more of an accenting on the side sections of both the seat base and the seat back, with the rest of the chairs, aside from the white one, being black. I like the way Boulies have approached the colours on their chairs. They're not over the top, but they do still have a bit of vibrance. They have a bit of versatility in regards to matching a chair to your setup, and I think there's a Ninja Pro that would fit into almost anything, almost anyone's setup. I really like the white stitching on this red and black model. It stands out against the black and red nicely, and it shows the automotive inspiration that Boulies used when designing this chair. Some of you are bound to dislike that, but I personally think it looks pretty good. The shape of the Ninja Pro is again very, very heavily inspired by a racing car seat. Boulies even describe it as a racing style seat on their website. The back is wider and taller than those found on the other chairs that I've looked at from Boulies. In fact, this whole chair is bigger in almost every department. Here are the full measurements. I'll leave them on screen for a second so you can look through them. The backrest is substantially taller than the Master and the Elite chairs that I've looked at previously, measuring 89 centimetres. Seat depth is slightly longer too at 51 centimetres. Width is also a fair bit bigger, it's a generous 43 centimetres. I'm going to discuss the comfort and how this chair has fared through some gaming later in the video, but just to summarise the size, it's a large chair that hasn't had me feeling cramped or constricted at any point during me testing it. The shape is going to split people right down the middle, I think though. It's not an office chair. It's not trying to be an office chair. Boulies don't advertise it as being an office chair. It's a gaming chair through and through, and clear focus has been put on the form as well as the function. The seat back has flowing curves which flare out and wrap slightly around your sides, just like a bucket seat. The seat base continues this bucket seat theme, and that's got more curved, flared bits on the side that kind of stick out and stick up a little bit. The cushioning is much softer on the Ninja Pro chair than on the Master and the Elite chairs that I looked at over the past few months, especially in the main section of the seat base, the bit that you sit on. It's very soft and it protrudes out a good bit at the front, providing some really nice support for the backs of your legs. Just like the Elite series, the Ninja Pro features holes in the headrest, which not only add to the racing car seat vibes, but they also allow the included velour lumbar cushion to be attached with its elastic straps. Alongside that lumbar cushion, Boulies also include a head cushion, which can be slotted over the headrest, again with an elastic strap. In terms of branding, the Ninja Pro doesn't bring much to the table that's different to what we're used to seeing on gaming chairs. There's a stitched Boulies logo on the front and back of the headrest, a small tag on the seat base with Boulies on it, and then the model name stitched to the right hand side of the backrest. Maybe one day we'll see the trend of debadging from the car scene make its way over to the chair design, but for now the branding is there. I'd love to see a chair with no branding at all though, but that's never going to happen. But with that being said, I don't mind the branding on the Ninja Pro too much, but I definitely think it would have looked better without that model name on the right hand side of the seat back. Overall with the design then, I'm kind of stuck in the middle of the road with my thoughts on the Ninja Pro. It doesn't look bad at all, but it's a little too gamer for my tastes. There are people out there that'll love it, but it doesn't blow me away. It doesn't look bad, I just like something a bit more mature looking. What do you guys think of this chair? What do you think of the looks of this chair? Let us know in the comments. The assembly process was, again, fairly straightforward, as it was with the other Boulies chairs that I've built, and if you've watched any of the previous videos, if you want to see the other Boulies chairs, just go back in the channel. I've reviewed all of their gaming chairs now. If you've ever built a chair like this, then not much is different here. You just attach the base, attach the armrests, the wheels, the gas lift, plonk the top and bottom halves together and then stick the back on. It's an easy to follow process which is possible by yourself but would be easier with another pair of hands to help you out. The screws for everything are pre-installed just like on all of Boulies' other chairs. Taking them out and putting them all back in again is a little bit annoying, but it does ensure that hopefully everyone who orders a Boulies chair has all the screws that they need from the get-go and they don't have to call up and get spare screws sent out. The build quality is mostly good. All of the main structural parts are great. The 5-spoke base is made from aluminium and feels rock solid. The PU casters are 60mm in diameter. They work well and feel smooth on hard floor, but just like most chairs, the Ninja Pro gets seriously bogged down on carpet. So I'd highly recommend picking up a hard floor protector to stick on the floor. If you've got carpet under or around your desk, it'll make your life much easier. The Class 4 gas lift feels sturdy and solid, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, the Ninja Pro supports weights of up to 135 kilograms. Easily enough for most people, including larger gamers like myself, and probably enough to support a small cat or dog joining you because that's what people want apparently. The stitching is one area though that is a little bit below par when compared to the other Boulies products that I've looked at. There are a few areas where it could have been tidier. There's a thread of cotton protruding from underneath the seat cushioning. I didn't remove it so I could show you all in this review, and I didn't want to risk pulling it out and pulling more of the stitching out with it. Aside from that, as I said, overall the build quality is okay. There are no marks or scratches on any of the metal or the plastic parts. The key structural parts all feel solid. It's just the finishing and the small touches that let it down slightly. That may just be an issue on this review model though, as the previous 3 chairs that I've looked at from Boulies have all been finished to a higher standard than this one. As for adjustability, the Ninja Pro is a pretty basic chair. It has similar levels of adjustability as the Elite series chairs. The armrests are quite good, they feel sturdy enough and they rattle a little bit, a minimal amount. I'm still waiting for the day that I review a chair that's got armrests that are solid and lock in place without moving or rattling at all. The armrests on the Ninja Pro have all the usual adjustments. They go up, down, in, out, forwards, backwards, and then they rotate too. The rotation locks in place as well, which is a plus for me, as I really don't like armrests that move when you lean on them. The Ninja Pro is also height adjustable, as are most chairs. The seat height from the floor starts at 47 centimeters, and it can be taken up to 55 centimeters. The back reclines to almost flat. They don't give a degree measurement, but it goes quite far back, and it's got a stepless locking system, so you can fix it in place anywhere throughout the range of the recline and it'll stay put. The chair also has a 15-degree tilt function, which allows the seat back and base to tilt backwards while being locked together. And finally, there's a tilt tension dial on the bottom of the chair, which allows you to tweak how easily the chair tilts backwards when unlocked. Just like the Elite Max that I reviewed in December, there's no adjustable lumbar support on this chair, and there's also no adjustable seat depth. The seat depth I can forgive a little more than I did in my previous review, as the base seat depth is slightly larger on this chair as opposed to the Elite Max. But that's based on me sitting on the chair. Someone else with a different body shape might really need this adjustment to be able to get properly comfortable. Adjustable lumbar support is a big miss though. I guess it's done to funnel people towards buying the Master Max over this model. But if lumbar support is important to you, go and watch my review of the Boulies Master Max. That's got some of the best adjustable lumbar support I've ever used. Boulies do include a lumbar support pillow with the Ninja Pro though, so you're not totally left with no support. But just as I said in my review of the Elite Max, the cushion is huge. It's not so much of a problem on this chair though, due to that increased seat depth again, but I still find the chair more comfortable without using it or the included head pillow. I just don't really like additional add-on pillows on chairs. Using the chair has been a bit more of a positive experience though. I've liked it. The added seat depth makes for a more comfortable sitting position for me. The cushioning on the back of the legs from the softer, cold foam filling makes quite the difference. I've played games and done work while sitting in the Ninja Pro, and I've not had to do much adjustment at all to get comfortable, which is lucky as there isn't too much that can be adjusted really. As I mentioned, I've not used either of the additional cushions as I don't find them very comfortable or very useful at all. I tried them out and then took them off straight away. But the base chair has suited me well. The softness is great and I've found it. I've never got fatigue. I've never got tired of it. I've never had to change it while I was sitting in it. I just kind of set it up, set the height, sat down in it and away I went. To summarise then, this is a good, comfortable but rather simple chair. The stitching was a bit of a letdown compared to the other Boulies chairs. The finishing just hasn't been done with the same level of care and to the same level of quality as the other chairs that I've looked at. The shape and structure is well suited to me, so if you're on the slightly larger side, you should get on well with it. It feels like a standard issue gaming chair in terms of adjustability. It's got the bare minimum you'd expect from a gaming chair at this price point. If Boulies made this shape of chair with the same padding, but added the lumbar support from the Master Max and the seat depth adjustability, and then tidied up the finishing touches like the stitching, it would be close to my favourite ever chair. I like it in its current form though. It's comfortable. It's just pretty, I suppose there's no other way to say it. It's pretty boring. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a like down below if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to Kit Guru and hit the notification bell to keep up with all our videos on tech, gaming, hardware, all that good stuff. If you go down to the video's description, you'll find links to our Patreon page, our Discord server and our website if you want to check any of that out. And finally, there's some links to some of our merch below this video if you want to order yourself a t-shirt or whatnot. Anyway guys, I've been Matt. This has been the Ninja Pro Chair from Boulies. I'll speak to you in the next one. Look after yourselves. See you later.